Boston, Worcester City Council voted to become a transgender sanctuary city. I don't know what this means, but we'll watch this. Is there one transgender person that can publicly appear without a blue wig? Like there needs to be, and I'm sure there are. Everything can't be Halloween with this community all the time. It is not helping any case you're making. I'm being very honest here. There are gay people that are not always wearing assless chaps and stuff like that. Now, obviously, there are people wearing assless chaps, but usually that's like Saturday night. Like if you show up to the town council or city hall or whatever, is there a way that you cannot dress, like a cartoon? This doesn't help. I want to take you seriously, but showing up with a cartoonish blue wig and these wild eyebrows and the pearls, it's not necessarily, it doesn't lend itself to seriousness. But let's see. Maybe I'm wrong.
I need the city to protect me because the federal government won't. And if you think you're afraid of Trump, you should see how afraid of Trump I am.
Can you wrap up, please?
Yes, I can. If you say that you're afraid of Trump and that's why you don't want the city to be a safe space for trans people, you better prepare for trans people to make this a very unsafe space.
I'm shaking right now. I don't want to be here.
Up, please?
I'm sorry, am I taking too long pleading for my life?
You remembered how many children I have and that 2 of them are trans.
I speak as both the B and the T in the LGBT.
I'm multiply disabled. I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a connective tissue disorder that causes me immense physical pain.
Same. And I told that to the woman at Nobu, and that's why I needed 8 o'clock. And she said, we don't have anything till 10. Continue.
I'm on the autism spectrum.
Same.
And I have narcolepsy, and I couldn't drive
all the time.
myself here.
I'm on this
so
phone all night, sister.
From my driver that
yes.
I was in drag, which is not an easy thing to do in drag.
I do not want to be here. It's my day off.
From what? From what is it your day off from?
Be in your DMs. I do not want to be in your email inboxes. I do not want my creativity writing diss tracks like Kendrick. I don't want to spend an hour applying glitter on my face
well, then don't.
so that you will hear and see me. I want you to listen to me.
Let us remember that
I love, by the way, I love this guy. There is no way. This is every guy who's made me a sandwich in Staten Island. This is every single guy who's made my favorite sandwich, which is fried eggplant, fresh mozzarella. Do not heat the mozzarella. Heat the eggplant. It does need to be specified. You heat the fried eggplant, fresh mozzarella, roasted red peppers, and then a balsamic vinaigrette or an oil and vinegar is even better. You don't need the vinaigrettes. They emulsify them too much, whatever. But this, and maybe a little basil, this guy is every guy that has made me that sandwich and done it perfectly. If it is not this guy, I leave the deli because I go, oh, it won't be good, and it never is. This guy is every person who's made me a sandwich in Staten Island. So I'm just curious now, and again, not to, whatever, but I'm curious as to what exactly is this? Let's see what, and by the way, this person, there needs to be someone in this community who shows up and speaks rationally. And I'm sure that there are. This looks like Cirque du Soleil. This cannot look like Cirque du Soleil. You have to have somebody who goes, I'm not for kicking trans people out of the military. I'm not for a lot of that. I think trans people should be able to do whatever they want, with the exception of teaching 4-year-olds about being trans. I don't agree with that. And most of America doesn't, by the way. The Democratic Party has seemed to let this very infinitesimally, statistically insignificant, very small base of activists define the whole issue. It's psychotic. But can't one person show up to the city council without, and I don't know what. Also, are these people, am I supposed to believe that this group is dying to join the military? But let's see what this guy has to say. I'm curious.
Let us remember that the Nazis burned the books the Nazis burned books on gender sciences first. Now the administration has villainized and marginalized migrant workers, trans, LGBT people, and even special needs, denying life-saving and affirming care.
Can you look at me and tell me how many of my friends need to die before you do anything?
Please wrap up.
Look at me.
Okay, we're all done here.
Fucking pathetic.
We're all done. Come on.
Of course, we need to continue celebrating Black History Month because in spite of what's coming down from Washington, we all know that we all exist and we all need to be recognized for our existence.
But be aware that you are a guest in my house when you come. And when you come, know that there are strong queer and trans people in my classroom who will collect you with the quickness.
My name in drag is Dee Dee Delight.
How many of these people, by the way, how many of these people just want attention? Like, and I'm being very serious here. Like, how many of these people woke up that day and were like, I just want something to do?